Hey, welcome back to the Signature Movement. It's your girl Tanya D. Floyd, and I'm here with a public service announcement, kind of. Today, I was looking at my new homeowners insurance policy, because the one I had, let me tell you, back up. 3 years ago, I had a fire in my house. It damaged quite a bit. There was fire damage, smoke damage, water damage, firefighter damage, glass, and all that kind of thing. So fire, smoke, water, and firefighters. Those are the things you contend with tearing up your house after a fire, right? It don't have to be a fire. It could be anything. It could be a hurricane to tear up your house. But whatever it is, if you ever have to leave your house and find somewhere else to stay and that whole thing while they do construction and accident, first thing you want to do is you want to get you a public adjuster. They're going to come to you anyway, because I think they get like alerts when there's a thing going on. Contractors will show up and public adjusters will show up. Don't sign with anybody until after you've interviewed them all. I know you're going through a lot when this happens. Don't pick one just because they came to you. Interview them all. Look at their criteria. See how much they're asking for. They might ask for a percentage anywhere from 20 to 30%. They might ask for more than that. Check it all out. Don't just be emotional. Take 5 seconds to catch your breath and figure out who's going to represent you best. What does a public adjuster do? They represent you before the insurance company. It's like when you hire an attorney in a specialty area like, say, contract law, because you don't know the first thing about contract law. So you hire an attorney and you pay them 35% to represent you, right? Okay. Your public adjuster speaks insurance to insurance companies. So they make sure the insurance company gives you what you're supposed to have to make you whole, which is to put your life back, your home back, your property back, your lost items back the way they were, comparable to, before you lost them. So you need them. Don't do it by yourself. Don't let the insurance company come and say, oh, well, we've looked at everything 2 days later. And yes, we think you only should get like $80,000 for this whole thing. And you think, ooh, $80,000? No. You can't get a whole house put back together for $80,000 nowhere. And you can't furnish it. You can't even put floors in it for that. So trust me. Get you a public adjuster, but make sure you look at all of the ones that's offering something to you and go on the internet and find some that ain't never come to your house. They don't care what. If they in your state, find the best one that's going to get you that money, because they going to get paid out of that money. So they're going to do a good job for you because they doing a good job for them. I hate it, but it is what it is. Public adjuster. But before all that, check your policy right now. Make sure your homeowner's insurance includes personal property loss replacement. You pay a little bit more for it in the policy, but it's only a little bit. And believe me, it makes a difference. Why? Because say you bought look around at your house right now. Matter of fact, look at this room right here. So we in this room, we see sectional sofa. How many pillows? Like 10, 12 pillows. We got throw pillows. We got decor. We got, chairs. We got a lazy white dog, the football, the golf clubs, all of. Just think about all the things that's in this room right now. Can you put a price on that right now? No. You're going to have to sit down and make a list like I did. But just imagine you bought these things yesterday, and they might still be worth that tomorrow when you go to replace them. But if you bought them 5 years ago, they've depreciated. So the difference is, if you don't have personal property replacement in your policy, they're going to ask you for a list of all the things that you lost in your disaster, and then they're going to depreciate it based on how old it is. Sofa, 7 years, 15 cents. Computer, 3 years old, 25 cents. You know what I'm saying? But if you list that you got a 17-inch flat screen monitor, HP, blah, 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 processing, and today you go to buy one, it's going to cost you $3,000 versus the 25 cents they want to give you, how you going to replace it? You can't. So when you buy replacement costs on your policy and you go shopping to replace all these things, and the computer and the TV and anything that was damaged in it. You're going to be like shopping today and you're going to be paying today's price. That's what the insurance company is going to cut you a check for, today's price. So, again, get you a public adjuster, but research them to make sure you get the right one for you. And make sure you got personal property replacement on your homeowner's policy in case of emergency. Because when you go to put your life back together, you want it to look like it did before the mess. Not you got a fraction of the money and you can't even buy a new sofa. So let your public adjuster do the work. Don't let no shiesty contractors come and get you to sign a contract with them. Let me tell you why. I ain't tell you the story. So, when I had a fire 3 years ago, my public adjuster, who was a friend of mine, I had no idea what a public adjuster was. I knew he was in insurance. He has been for like 25 years. I didn't know the ins and outs because I didn't need to. I didn't have a disaster. But as soon as I had a fire, and I mean as soon as 5 minutes, I'm into this thing on the curb watching them break out my windows in my bedroom. He calls me on the phone. He was like, "Hey, your house is on fire." I'm like, "Why do you know that?" He was like, "I got you. I got an alert. But don't talk to nobody till I get there." He came. He talked to me. He said, "Look, there's some contractors about to come and some other public adjusters. Don't talk to none of them. Tell them you all right." I was like, "Okay, fine." So he explained to me when we had a minute. He represents you before the insurance company. But my public adjuster, he was like, "I got a guy for you." Guy calls me on the phone while I'm watching them, walk down the water drip down the stairs to my front door and in and out, and my dog running around like crazy. So the guy calls me. He's like, "Look, I got your hotel set up. All you gotta do is check in this evening when you get there. And I'll talk to you in a couple of days." I'm like, "What?" So in that time, my public adjuster had set me up a temporary residence, and this company that he set that up with also helped me find a more permanent temporary residence. So after I left the hotel, we went and lived in a house that was not too far from here because my kid was still in school. So we lived in a temporary house down the way, about 4 minutes away, because it was the right size, it was the right location, it was pet friendly and all that. So all of that was done. I didn't have to do anything. Public adjuster. They make sure you okay while you go through the process of getting back to okay. You know what I'm saying? So personal property replacement on your policy. Make sure you got it. Go get it. If you don't, public adjuster. You want to call mine? Let me know. He in Maryland. Priceless. Don't do it by yourself. The insurance company will give you pennies on the dollar that you're supposed to have, okay? And it's a lot. It's a lot of things you don't know. There were some things I found out, some shiesty stuff with the contractor. They ain't never finished my house, by the way. I had to ask somebody else. But, look, that was a whole ordeal. My public adjuster didn't even see that coming. But I got some information now. So if you need some information, let me know. Hit me up, TDF323 at MSN.com, MakeSignatureMoves.com, Signature Moves on Twitter, Make Signature Moves on Instagram. I never do this when I do my videos, how to contact me. I gotta start doing that. Make Signature Moves, Instagram. Make Signature Moves on Facebook. No, it's Signature Moves with Tanya D. Floyd on Facebook. Something, I don't know. Find me, okay? Tanya D. Floyd. Just look me up. You can Google me. Buy some books too. But yeah, public adjuster, personal property replacement on your insurance policy. No disaster will take you out again. I'm trying to tell you it's going to be bigger and better than it was. Toodles.